there was a point in time, not that long ago, 10 years ago, where there was no such thing as a service partner. It didn't exist. There were installers, and installers would take install crews out of service for half a day on their way home from a job to fix a component from a job they had built 3 months ago. That doesn't happen anymore.
Market by market, the solar industry is crossing the chasm from early adopters to the early mass market. And one thing is clear: what got us here won't get us there. The days of installation crews doing their own service work are nearly non-existent. And today, customers expect more. The truth is, traditional operations and maintenance is, reactive. The future of solar is proactive.
This industry is crossing the chasm. So what's happening is that the purchaser looks just like the purchaser who sat across the dining room table 2 years ago, but mentally they're very different. And so what's happening is that those people before who were predisposed to taking risk and trying technology in advance, we're now moving to the early mass market. They're going to be more risk averse.
We've got over 3 million of these residential assets out in the industry now. The rate at which we're installing these across the industry continues to increase. The most recent million came in 2 years. The next million will happen even faster. And one of the reasons we're driving that growth is based on this proposition that the systems are easy, simple, no moving parts, never break.
Solar has a dirty little secret. It's not set it and forget it, no moving parts. For far too long, the industry has ignored the post-installation experience, but the future of solar is actually dependent on changing this narrative and keeping the promises we've made so we can scale to that next million consumers and beyond.
As an industry gets large enough, it starts to have the luxury of supporting vertical disintegration because the basis of that industry is big enough to support dedicated business models around the periphery and servicing of that industry. That's something that you just see generally across time and space. And our industry has now arrived at that point, and people can begin to specialize and render more specific services.
I'm Nico Johnson, host of Suncast, where I've interviewed hundreds of clean energy leaders in an effort to guide your career and company through this energy transformation. This is our latest educational series, and it's focused on how we can leverage the post-installation customer experience to move beyond simple O&M and find meaningful ways to delight and entice the next wave of clean energy enthusiasts through proactive engagement. Starting August 15th, we'll debut a 6-part mini-series in partnership with Omnidian, where we will explore how successful companies across the nation and across business sectors are taking a proactive approach to asset management and client satisfaction. From Midwest residential to big city commercial and industrial, leading solar experts will tell us how they've built successful business models that leverage technology and strategic partnerships for scale. And they also explain how building a strong culture has been foundational to their business. Finally, as we enter into the era of vertical disintegration in the solar industry, we attempt to define both the term and its implications for the new business models that will emerge as solar finally crosses the chasm to mass market adoption. Whether you're experiencing the pains of a growing solar business or just starting out and want to learn from the pros, I hope you'll subscribe to the show and join in this important conversation as we explore the future of solar.
The industry is broken. It doesn't have a path forward at the scale and the trajectory that we're talking about. So it requires a different approach to finding those problems and resolving them and being more proactive and assertive in that experience.